Before you quit, I have a question for you. Are your thoughts and your imagination an investment, or are you spending them? Before you quit, I want to ask you, have you even tried to imagine your ending scene for an hour? Or even 30 minutes? I want to ask you, from the time you wake up until the time you go to sleep, where are you focusing dominantly? What inner conversations are you having at the present moment? From what premise are you speaking inwardly? You now have a clear understanding of where your focus remains. In Chapter 3 of his book Out of This World, Neville says, I stayed for hours imagining myself to be other than that which my reason and my senses dictated until the imagined states were as vivid as reality. So vivid that passers-by became but a part of my imagination and acted as I would have them. While I was identified with my imagined state, theirs led mine and dictated their behavior and the discourse they held together. He kept imagining for hours and hours, his attention fixed on the imagined scene. His focus was on the ending scene. He didn't keep his attention on his current circumstances, which were telling him that he could not have what he wanted. He wasn't complaining, but rather living from the state of having his desire. But what about you, my friend? You are searching for easy ways, some phrases, and some techniques every day instead of imagining your ending scene. If you look closely, you will notice that all the techniques and ways that you are seeking are there to help you imagine your ending scene. But your search is not over. There is no magical pill. It is your imagination that is manifesting your reality. If you want to have what you want, you have to consciously direct your attention toward having your wish fulfilled. Even if you are saying some words internally or having inner conversations, then you are also using your imagination. Imagination is not limited to visuals. Your internal words are imagination too. When you sit and carry on a negative conversation by blaming someone, cursing someone, or complaining to someone, you are imagining something. You think this is going on within you and no one is hearing you, but you are not alone. The God within you is listening to you. Your arguments are taking form and shape out of nothing and are becoming something in this tangible world. All these conversations are with your old self, who is talking from the premise of unfulfilled desire. Stop for a moment and speak from the perspective of your new self, who already has your desire. Talk from the premise of wish fulfilled. Talk from the perspective of someone who already got what he wanted. Throughout the day, if you even sit for 5 minutes and have the most heavenly conversation within you, you are getting closer to the path of fulfillment. You are already in heaven, and no power in this world can stop it from manifesting if you remain faithful. It works for every desire, whether you want to manifest money, heal some relationships, or heal a friend. For instances where you want to use your power of imagination on a specific person, bring them in front of your eyes. Listen to their voice, hear them say that they love you and that you are a wonderful person. Hear them saying that you matter most and are important. Use it frequently throughout the day. Your inner conversations are in your control. You are a human being. And by being human, it means that you can be anything. You can consciously choose your experiences and thoughts. You can give things meaning. Bring someone to mind who you want to see as a different person, and talk to them as if they are already that person. As you start these inner conversations, you will notice that you are a creature of habit. You have a habit to overcome, and that habit is negative inner conversation. You have this negative conversation 1,000 times a day, based on unfulfilled desire. Instead of justifying it, stop and have a conversation about the state of a wish fulfilled. Don't waste your precious time. Instead, invest it in the lovely conversations that tell you why you can have whatever you want. If you catch yourself having a negative conversation, then come back. Don't criticize or condemn yourself. Bring your inner conversation back to your goal. Carry on these conversations on the basis of fulfilled desire. Man has no idea what he is doing morning, noon, and night with his inner conversations. And no power in the world can stop you from reaching your fulfilled desire if you are consistent with these inner conversations. You talk every moment of the day. You can't stop talking. Carefully observe your inner talk. Don't delay 1 second. The minute you become aware that it's not what it ought to be, stop it and just put on a new record, play the new record, and play it. You, by your conscious assumptions, determine the nature of the world in which you live. Ignore the present state and assume the wish fulfilled. Claim it, it will respond. The law of assumption is the means by which the fulfillment of your desires may be realized. Every moment of your life, consciously or unconsciously, you are assuming a feeling. You can no more avoid assuming a feeling than you can avoid eating and drinking. All you can do is control the nature of your assumptions. Thus it is clearly seen that the control of your assumption is the key you now hold to an ever-expanding, happier, more noble life. Don't be anxious or concerned as to results. Results will follow just as surely as day follows night. Have faith in this planting until the evidence is manifest to you that it is so. Your confidence in this procedure will pay great rewards. You wait but a little while in the consciousness of the thing desired, then suddenly, and when you least expect it, the thing felt becomes your expression. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want more such videos. I will meet you with another golden nugget. Happy manifesting.